Oh, Danny. He's just full of energy. You can't help to be around him and not feel that energy. It's just an infectious, friendly, happy feeling. I can't help but smile. And when you see his smile, he just lights up the whole room.
He's just a happy kid, always happy. He is so outgoing. He just loves life. And Dinty Timor for sure. So I just wanted you guys to know how much he loves it, how much we appreciate it. I didn't even expect a reply, to be honest.
So it was February and it was just a random message in the Dinty Timor inbox on Facebook, and it was just, you know, hey, I have this 7-year-old autistic son and he loves Dinty Timor. It's all he eats. Just wanted to let you guys know. You know, I was struck and I had to respond, and we started like a back and forth. So I had to share it with Allie right away, but she was like, we have to do something. We have to make this big because he's our #1 fan, clearly.
The more and more Christine engaged with them, it's just like, holy smokes, this family is incredible, and let's do something bigger to make a difference for them.
So when he was younger, he didn't have the right words. He couldn't communicate how like me and you are communicating, and it was very frustrating for him.
Once we realized he should be talking and still wasn't, that's when we we probably should try to figure this out because something was going on. Once we found out that he was autistic, it's a lot to take in. You don't know what to expect. Every kid's different, but you got to get them the help while they're young, and we just got to stay positive.
Of course, when he was younger, he would like cry, become upset, frustrated, because he couldn't let us know like what he wanted until he would grab our hands and take us or start pointing to what he wanted. We
actually started with sign language to teach him what he actually liked and how to communicate. And then we went to words on like cards.
Before, when he was younger, because he had so many food aversions, it was very hard with the trial and errors on like what he would eat, what he won't eat.
It's huge that he finally found something that he loves to eat, because we were running out of options and the kids got to eat.
Oh, there you go. Good job. You want to stir it too?
Dinty Timor, well, my dad grew up on it. They ate it all the time. Of course, then he carried it down to us. So we ate it as kids. My kids ate it. And once we found out that he'll eat stew, that's all he eats now.
Once Danny was eating it, that was a very huge hurdle to jump. Like, okay, now we like have something that's a stable, it's like a foundation that we know he will eat no matter what. And it's just one more thing like I don't have to like worry about, and it's very relieving because with everything else that is challenging for him, food's like one of the last things now.
If he doesn't ask for it, he'll go to the pantry and get it himself. He'll let you know he wants it, and he'll come and get it.
And he'll even say now, wants he eat. For him to go from being frustrated, not saying and letting us know, to telling us now is a huge improvement and something that the doctor said that he would never be able to do.
Because he was nonverbal, so we didn't know what to expect, if he would ever talk. So to hear him come around and his progress is amazing, you know? It's not just us two, because it's helped us, it's helped him actually eat and have meals. It's more than a stew for sure.
So when we first heard about the story, we're like, yeah, let's put some cool swag together to say thank you. And his family jokingly calls him Danny Moore, so we thought it'd be fun to get him a Danny Moore custom can. But then as we learned how often he eats it, it's like, we gotta help them out and make sure that they can always have stew, that they never have a problem having it on hand. And so we also provided them with 1 year's supply of Dinty Timor stew. And we also have a case here for you guys, and this is the first of many, so we'll be supplying you with Dinty Timor for a year.
Oh my God, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We'll coordinate shipments and they'll come right here, so keep you stocked for the year.
Wow.
It was gonna make me tear up. Thank you guys. That's
yes, thank
too
you
much.
so much for coming out here and meeting him and doing all this.
And he's got his first trophy.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, look it.
It has your
It
name.
says Danny on the shirt. D.
I was blown away with the response. let alone, hey, we got a package for Danny. It was just very touching.
Seeing it all come full circle and meeting Danny, it was just really cool to know that we made a difference in their story and their family.
The power of food and its ability to make connections. Never would I have known about Danny or his family if it weren't for Dinty Moore beef stew. And when we went to visit them, where you really felt that connection was when we all sat down and had a lunch together. And they almost felt like extended relatives to me, and they welcomed us into their home. We shared that meal together, and you really form a bond and connection that was all centered around Dinty Moore stew, around food.
It feels like I've known you guys forever. It was amazing, and for you guys to come here and want to get to know him, it's just heartwarming for me, and it's very memorable. We're gonna remember this forever.